What is the Campaign for St. Luke?
I'm Matt Schweitzer, and I'm currently working on the Campaign Leadership Committee. The Campaign for St. Luke has three components: a capital campaign for $2 million to fund Stage 1 of the Master Plan, annual giving pledges for the remainder of 2013 and all of 2014, and legacy giving.
Smaller Lutheran congregations are either consolidating or closing their doors. Why is St. Luke taking on a major capital campaign at this time?
Good morning. My name is Arlette Nelson. I can answer that question. The Council believes St. Luke Ministries offers have strong members are willing to provide funds for enhancing our space for worship, connecting, serving, and growing in faith. Meetings and surveys conducted last year support these beliefs.
When is the actual pledge Sunday?
I'm Peter Cordovan, member of St. Luke. Pledge packets will be provided for every household after worship services on May 19th. Any packets that are not picked up at that time will be mailed. You will be asked to prayerfully consider what you can give and to bring your 2 pledge cards to the worship service of your choice on June 2nd. You may put the cards into the offering plate or a basket in the narthex. Leave them in the office or mail them in the addressed return envelope. The pledge cards assist our campaign and congregational treasurers in tracking the donations.
When am I expected to make my payment?
Hi, I'm Barbara Brody. I'm president of the congregation, and I'm on the leadership and advanced giving parts of the campaign. Capital Pledge Card asks you to designate the date when you choose to make your first payment. We hope members will begin making capital contributions beginning July 2013. You are strongly encouraged to pay your pledges in 3 years or less in order to facilitate the cash flow and timing of the projects in Stage 1. For annual pledges, you may choose weekly, monthly, or special arrangements.
Thanks, Barb. Now back over to Matt. Matt, here's another question. I voted no in December, and I feel conflicted about this project.
The vote was not unanimous. It is our hope that as you become more familiar with the details of Stage 1 of the Master Plan, you will agree that addressing safety issues, upgrading the long-standing electrical and mechanical inadequacies, building additions, and making changes to our facility will enhance our ministries and strengthen us in our mission to worship, connect, serve, and grow in our faith.
Will parking be impacted? Arlette?
The short answer is yes. We anticipate that current designated parking areas will change during the different parts of Stage 1. Contact the church office if you have special needs during this transition.
When will the capital campaign for Stage 2 commence? Peter, can you respond to that one for us?
Yeah, the timing of any future capital campaign is uncertain and is the subject of future discussions with the council and with the congregation.
What if we raise more than $2 million?
Any excess funds will be put into a capital account for future use in Stage 2 of the Master Plan.
What if we raise less than $2 million?
If we raise less than $2 million, the council will prioritize the Stage 1 projects.
Peter, here's one for you. Does the timing of receipt of the pledges impact the commencement of Stage 1? Oh, I'm sorry, Arlette, can you take that one on?
Sure. We do not need to have all the funds in hand to begin Stage 1, but we should have sufficient cash available in year 1 of the 3-year capital pledges to complete the property consolidation and secure the ownership of the streets in order to obtain building permits for additional work. It is possible for cash flow timing purposes. The council may secure a short-term bridge loan to fund the commencement of the work to be repaid and when the pledges are paid. However, it is not the intent of this campaign to take on more long-term debt. In fact, the goal of this campaign, if it is fully funded, is to pay down the overall debt of St. Luke by $300,000.
That was interesting to me, and I want to reread that one just to reemphasize it. It is not the intent of this campaign to take on more long-term debt. In fact, the goal of this campaign is to fully fund, if fully funded, is to pay down the overall debt of St. Luke by $300,000. Thanks, Arlette. Here's another question. I'm going to direct this one toward Peter. Do we need a note on our contributions, whether they are for the capital campaign or for annual giving?
Yes, please do. Doing so will make it much easier for the treasurers to sort out your gifts. Please review your quarterly giving sheets to ensure that we have properly allocated your gifts.
Barb, here's another one for you. Are you seeking a specific capital pledge amount from me?
No, we're not seeking any specific pledge from you. By completing the pledge card, you alone decide how much you can contribute to Stage 1 capital campaign and agree to pay that amount over 3 years.
Moving back over to Matt a minute. Sometimes I pay things by cash, sometimes I pay them by check. What if I want to pay by credit card? Is that something I can do?
We have an opportunity even for you, Michael. The pledge cards provide for alternative payment methods through our program called Simple Giving.
Okay, thank you. All right, I've been hearing a lot about this Jim Pence guy. Who is he anyway? Arlette?
Jim Pence is an implementation consultant hired by the council to assist in the development and execution of the campaign for St. Luke. Jim's fees and expenses will be paid from the proceeds of the campaign.
Yeah, I like Jim. He's a good guy. He's served us well as a congregation, that's for sure. Peter, here's one. What can I do to help the campaign?
Good question. We will hold campaign conversations to talk with one another about the future of St. Luke. Everyone can be involved, and we encourage you to do so. We ask that you share with us how you have been shaped by St. Luke and how you have helped to shape St. Luke. Tell us what the programs and ministries of St. Luke mean to you. You can do this by either emailing a 30-second video, either on your smartphone, or we'll have some video sessions announced, which will be at the church. And you email those to mystorystluke, the @ gmail.com. Again, that's mystorystluke @gmail.com. Or you can do it in writing. You can obtain a form from our website at www.stlukechurch.com. That's the regular church website. Or you can get that form in the church office. You can use these messages, we will use those messages during the campaign. Your story is very important to us, and we really hope that you will share.
I want to reinforce that because that's one thing that our events group had suggested, is that there's nothing really more engaging at this congregation of about 1,300 than individual stories, and that really does bind us together. How have we shaped you? How have you shaped us as a congregation? We'll finish out with a final question for our current president, Barb Brody. Barb, will members have any other opportunities to ask questions?
There's another campaign discussion meeting scheduled for Sunday, May 5th, but you can also contact any member of the church council or any member of the campaign leadership team. You can address us by email. You can send an email to Michael Ford or Matt Schweitzer or myself. You can talk to any of us in the narthex if you can catch us. We really are interested in your feedback and level of understanding. So please.
All right, we're going to close out with thanks to our group for this recording, and hopefully this will be of some help to those of you who have these same kinds of questions that were posed earlier by members of our congregation. Thank you.